Hi YouTube, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So this afternoon I decided that I better do something with the rest of a turkey that I roasted off. I bought quite a few of the 19-pound, 20-pound turkeys at Thanksgiving, put some in the freezer, dismembered a few and made ground turkey and all that. This is one I roasted off the other day, and I wanted to make sure that I do something with the rest of it. All the breast meat, we've been eating sandwiches and stuff, and I might do another dish with that, but this is all the dark meat that I took off, so I'm going to make some soup. And so what I've got here is probably 4 or 5 cups of dark turkey meat. And I'm just going to put this right down in the pot that I have back here with some of the pan drippings and some water. Just ended up to be so good. I slow roasted it, so it just, I don't know, there's something about a slow roasted turkey. You make the house all smell yummy, and I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather today, so I decided I better go ahead and make some soup. Because if I don't feel better tomorrow, I'm gonna want soup in my tummy. So. And we love soup. It's still pretty cold here, and it's just one of those things you gotta have it. So what I'm gonna put down in here along with everything else is I've got the turkey in the stock. It smells really good. Of course, I've got all the little bits and pieces that I didn't want in my soup. I've got over there cooking on the stove for the dogs with some brown rice, and they're going to be at the door here pretty quick if I'm not careful once they get wind of it. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of a twist in this. I want it as healthy as possible. I want as much nutrition down in there as I can get, and flavor. Gotta have flavor, right? So I'm going to cut the celery. I just washed this celery. This is not the kind I normally buy. So I've got to go get some more at Costco. I can tell you that our garage refrigerator at any given time is usually full of produce. So we go through a lot. And what we don't go through are rabbits and chickens. They get to eat all the rest. So I'm going to chop this celery down. I'm going to put some carrots in there. I've got an onion. I'm going to add the zest of 1 lemon to brighten it up, and lemon juice, the equivalent to what a lemon. This lemon, I'm going to probably pop it in the microwave to get all the juices going. And then, okay. I can get that done. So I've got, the basics for a delicious soup. I'm also going to put some kale down. Kale is one of these vegetables that holds up to long time cooking. I mean, it's a hearty vegetable. You can't wear it out too fast. Where spinach, it would end up to be nothing left. So I want some kale down here. It's so good for you, and it's going to make me feel better about this soup. Have a really dark, healthy green in here. So you just kind of cross-check it, as it were. There we go. And that's gonna cook down quite a bit. So I may put a little bit more. I'll give it a judgment call here in a minute. And hands rinsed off, wipe my board off a little bit so it's not all green. So I've got some ginger. I buy fresh ginger too, but I have this, so it makes it a whole lot easier because you're not wasting anything. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon down in there. It's a big pot of soup, so that'll be just fine. And get this zested. I'm going to go ahead and bring my pan over here. And and zest that lemon down in there. You don't want any of the white pithy part. Just get that peel. And I always wash my lemons really good just in case they've sprayed anything on them to make them yellow. No, I don't know. You don't know what they're putting on our food a lot of the time, so really wash the vegetables and fruits that you're going to be eating. If I wasn't going to eat the peel, I wouldn't worry about it, but we're going to eat it, so. Anyway, it smells wonderful. I made some waffles this morning, and I needed lemon. I thought I had lemons, and I didn't. I made the first batch, and we ate that, and I put the batter in the fridge and went to the store, ran to the store, and got some lemons. They were on sale for $4 for $1, which I haven't seen that in a while. So I've got that all grated down. It smells wonderful. It's going to brighten that soup right up. And I think that turkey, any kind of poultry, is just about like chicken. They say that chicken soup, when it's mixed with ginger, is more healing than whether it's not, I guess. I'll tell you what, it's delicious. So if you haven't tried it, I recommend you try a little bit of ginger in there. I'm going to put this juice of this lemon down here. And if a couple of the seeds pop in there, it's not that big a deal. It's my husband and I. He won't care, I promise. He'll go, you forgot a seed. And I'll say, oh, yeah, I see that. Okay, so I'm going to get this down. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to not bore you with chopping of the onion. That was a juicy lemon, actually. Okay. So that's going to brighten it up. I'm going to put the rest of my spices in for you, and then I'm going to chop an onion and some carrots and get those down in there. And then we'll see what we've got. Okay, I don't have any fresh garlic. It's like a tragedy here. Oh, I got a spoon right in there. So I've got a heaping teaspoon. I don't need more than that. Turkey and garlic. I don't want to overpower anything with any one spice, so good teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper down there. And then I've got some, because I love celery so much, it's like one of my favorite things, about a half a teaspoon of celery seed. It'll add some more flavor in there. And then I'm not going to add any more stock. I would use chicken stock. This is by Knorr. It does not have any MSG in it. It's delicious. You can make it as light or as heavy as you want. I tend to make it really light. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple carrots down in here and this onion, and I'll bring you back when I got this simmering on the stove. And you can take a peek. Okay, I'm back, and I want to let you know that after looking at it, I added another rib of celery. Those carrots were pretty small, so there was 5 small carrots. That big onion, and I added just a tablespoon of that Knorr's chicken stock. And the reason I did that, it was good, but it was a little on the light side, and I didn't want it too heavy because the vegetables are going to lend flavor also. So it just was a little, and I have added no salt to this whatsoever because I've got that in the stock. And I don't think it needs it. We'll check in the end. You know, you can always add that when you put it in the bowl if you are a salt eater. I just try to stay out of the salt if I can because I'm a salt lover. And so anyways, I was looking at it. I thought it needed a little more color. And for health purposes, red bell peppers have more vitamin C than an orange. So we're going to put some vitamin C in this mix. And I'm going to chop it up, you know, just diced. And then get that over there and I can show you what it looks like. I've tasted the broth and it is perfect. You have that little bit of brightness from the lemon in the background. The ginger just is a hint. Oh, it's just, I hope that you are inspired enough to try that in your chicken or your turkey soup, because it's phenomenal. It just adds a great flavor base without making it an Asian dish, or you know what I mean, where some spices will take over and then you go, well, I can't eat it with, you know. I haven't decided whether I'm making drop dumplings or roll-out dumplings, but I think that's what we're going to have. I don't feel good enough to roll pasta. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'll bring you over here so you can see what we've got and see how pretty it is. And we're going to let that simmer for a couple of hours. So here we go. Sorry for the dizziness. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And, oh, and I did add another rib of kale. So I've got kale. This is just a really nice hearty soup. Everything's going to cook down and complement each other, and it's going to be delicious. So, oh, I hope this... I can't tell you, it smells so good in here. I wish I could explain that, but it's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to bring you back when I'm dropping noodles or making them, I don't know, dumplings, whatever I decide. And I'll bring you back and show you what we got going on. And back in that pot, that's my puppies' turkey and brown rice for their dog food this week. Anyway, I'll see you in a few. Okay, you guys, it smells amazing in here. I don't know what else to do. I am on my way to, I gotta make this. I need to have dinner. So I'm not even gonna wait for my honey. He's so busy with a huge bid. Okay, so we have a cup and a half of flour, and I'm putting a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. These are going to be buttermilk dumpling slash pasta. Actually, I think it's pasta because it's got an egg in there. That's what all the Southerners tell me. And you know what? I'm a Southern girl at heart, born 100 years too late, and you know, that's okay. So I'm just gonna get all these dry ingredients incorporated. And, oh, back here on the tray, I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got little mini waffles, blueberry pancetta, and bacon all ready for the girls tomorrow for work. And so they're excited. I text them and let them know that they were on their way. Finally, the end result of this delicious soup. It smells so good in here, you guys. And we're ready to eat. So this is the turkey soup. Look at all those vegetables, and there's the celery and some pasta. And this pasta holds up really well, which is nice. Take a bite for you. Wow. Oh, it's so good. I love the pasta. It's light, and it doesn't, I mean, it's not a doughy, it just kind of disappears. I've got some little rosemary crackers here. I like to crunch up in some soup, and we'll get eating. Anyway, you guys, I hope this inspires you to make some warm and comforting soup for your family. For very little, you can feed a variable army, honestly. So it doesn't take much effort, and it's fun. It makes the house smell good, and it makes everybody want to come together. So truly, food can be our family knitter, as we call it, to knit our family closer together. So I hope it inspires you. I hope that you come back. I hope you rate and subscribe. I hope you give me a thumbs up if you like this. And if you really like it, go ahead and post it on Facebook. All right, you guys. God bless.